So our last cruise stop in Grand Cayman, we really just wanted to see the Stingray City, but I couldn't find a tour that was just Stingray City, so we were roped into this turtle farm, and I'll show you what's going on there. Uh, Spoiler alert, it's not as great as it used to be. You used to be able to pick up the turtles, but you can't do that anymore. A couple of things have changed, so we'll take a look. This is a tender port. There is no dock there, no concrete dock, so you will have to be tendered in on a boat. So if you get a little motion sick, well, make sure you got your Dramamine or whatever. We do have a video on solutions for that. So they corral you all into this tender and take you across just a short amount. It's probably less than 5 minutes till you get over to the port side.
Took that into the water and then went down and back a few times. Yeah.
And the first thing you'll notice is how beautiful the water is. The water used to be this clear and teal in Bahamas before they built that dock. And we were coming in on Celebrity Beyond. Something changed after they built that dock. It's kind of murky now. There is a big difference. So then they corral you up again, and this was a September day, and it was pretty hot outside. You'll notice that there are chickens running around everywhere, and they told us they don't eat them because they could be diseased, so they just buy them from the store, which I thought was a little disheartening, but, Our driver was fun and informative, and he informed us about the history of Ken Dart, who owns the Solo Cup Company, and apparently half of Grand Cayman.
Cheap one in the back here, I've seen in the magazine, starts around $15 to $16 million. I've seen homes go for as much as $38 million in the back.
And our ship driver was Arthur. He dropped us off here. We thought we were going to the turtle farm first, but we ended up going to the turtle farm second when we were already wet from Stingray City. And you can see this water is just gorgeous. It wasn't cold at all. It's just, I guess, about 82 to 84 degrees in the water. And it's about waist deep. And everybody I saw could stand here except the tiny ones. And there are stingrays everywhere. But nothing to be afraid of. These things are like cats and dogs, they told us, and they were absolutely right. They've been handled since they were babies, and they are used to humans, and that is the difference.
We're going to catch a stingray, and we're going to give you guys a chance to hold them. You're going to get a chance to get them back massage, kiss them, and all of the cool stuff. All right? So whenever you're ready, the pool is open. We're going to make our way over to the shallowest point because a little bit of deep high tide today. So we're going to have to go right over in a minute.
Now, it's important to know that these stingrays are wild. They still have their barbs in the tail. But again, they're harmless. This guy actually took it out of the water and kissed it, which was kind of surprising and kind of gross.
Let me tell you guys a little bit about it. All the bigger ones are the females, okay? Their eyes are on top like a crocodile. See the eyes? Their eyes are on top. Those holes behind the eyes are called spiracles. So they got gills, which is underneath the belly. So she pulls the water from the gill and she flows the water through the holes at the top. Very, very sharp spinal bone. Whatever you do, don't rub your hand over the spinal bone. You could cut your hands if you're not being careful. To play with the stingrays, you pet them on the wings, and you can rub them underneath the stomach. They like that. These stingrays are like cats or dogs. Most of the time when you get off the boat, they all around you. They don't know how to go away. But because there's so many boats, they're all scattered out right now. But we're going to give you guys a chance to hold them. When you're going to hold the stingray, you want to scoot down in the water like you want to do a number 2. Just don't do the number 2. All right? Make sure your arms are straight in front of you like a forklift. Your hands should go underneath the wings. Look, my hands are here, but I'm not lifting the stingray. I'm not feeling the weight of the stingray. And that's the key of holding them. Make sure you're not trying to lift them and pressing on their stomach to get them upset and want to leave. And then when you're ready to give her a kiss, 7 years of good luck. I know you guys heard about what happened to Steve Irwin, the Australian guy. Well, Steve got stung from a different species ray. These ones are Southern Atlantic. The one Steve Irwin was playing with was a bull ray. Now, what happened to Steve? He was over there in Australia. He was in about 10 to 15 feet of water. He saw the stingray, he went over there to check it out, but when Steve approached the stingray, he got on the ray from the side. So Steve actually got on the stingray like this.
Oh, dude.
Now, you'll notice that this one I'm holding is not even reacting, right? It's because ever since it was little, people been holding it. The one that Steve was playing with never been touched. So the ray thought he was a predator, a shark, or something trying to hurt it, and he tried to get away. And they swim forward, so the ray jumped away from him, flashed the barb to defend itself. It got him in the heart. Now, a piece of it broke off, left in his heart. He pulled it out, and that's how he fled. You don't have to worry about these girls.
Oh, God.
Very, very humanly friendly. Don't do that. That tastes bad. Come and give her a good luck kiss. You ready? Go for it. Give me a kiss.
Okay. You know, there's no shortage of stingrays in the water. Literally 100 of them all over the place. And you see a big circle of boats. There's a lot of people out here. And they kind of chill out on the bottom there, just waiting for somebody to drop some food in there. And we will do feeding time, and that's when they start taking some pictures.
What's happening? What's happening? Smile. Give your wife a kiss.
Look, a little fish. That's not a little fish. I don't know what that was.
Bring your Now you gotta get off of that. Then turn your back.
Is the water amazing?
Put your thumbs up.
It's so clear. Look how clear it is.
The temperature is, I don't even know,
All right, we're gonna
87,
get some food. Get some food.
I just kicked a fish. I mean, not on purpose. I just moved my foot and it went boom.
We're gonna give you guys a piece of calamari to feed it. Remember, the stingray mouth is underneath the front, which is right there. All right? So, we're gonna give you a piece of calamari. You're gonna make a fist, like you're holding an ice cream cone. Notice my hand, I keep my fingers locked in, my thumb down. So, we're gonna leave most of the food sticking up on the top, like that. Right? And then you slide your hand under there and give her some food. Now, bear in mind, once the food gets in the water, the stingrays may come around in a large number. Don't try to run away, don't jump. Just keep standing, let them touch against you and swim away. Okay, folks? She wants some of the water first.
There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, what that
Yeah,
was?
now you gotta be careful of the...
Oh! Slimy. Ew. Ew. Oh. Ew. Gross. Ew. What's up, Vanilla? Oh, God. Ready? There you go. Yum, 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 yum. Where is it? Oh! I did it, yeah. You want to do it again? Oh, God! Thumb in. Look at all this! Come on, come on. Oh, so this is definitely a great excursion. I mean, get off the ship and see Grand Cayman. It is probably the most civilized island out here. It's still kind of a British territory, so you have a little more laws and stuff going on there. If you're into that thing, you want a little less of the native feel. Feels more like Britain, to be honest with you. Now, they do a shakedown, so they take some pictures of you in the water. And this is how they came out. They look terrible. The coloring's not great. And they will shake you down for $100, and it's non-negotiable. He'll just transfer them right to your phone. Now it's off to the Turtle Center.
5,000 people here in Grand Cayman.
So then we did the obligatory pass by of hell, which now has 2 pieces. And yeah, we didn't stop there, but it's not worth stopping. And then these women were trying to shake down this walnut tree or something, and they broke the tree. I'm sure they were happy about that. And then the obligatory turtle, I don't know, the turtle resort. They used to have turtle soup on the menu at the bar, but a few years ago they discontinued that. I guess people were a little upset, but you can still buy turtle meat. They say it's the official meat there. There's a crocodile in captivity, which wouldn't eat. And he didn't look real healthy, but what do I know about crocodiles? So that's there.
That's definitely a iguana.
And you used to be able to pick up the young turtles, but they now let you just touch them with 2 fingers on their shells. They got them in this petting box, which looked terrible. They used to come up to your hands, so there's that. And we ended up at a Mexican restaurant, which is a lot of fun. And they let me bartend, which is always a mistake, because I tried to flare bartend, but decided not to. It wasn't my glass. And then back to the tender and back to the ship.